Hi, this is Brian Tarian from the Disability Digest, and you're about to listen to an interview with Melanie from Florida, who beat the Social Security disability approval odds, in my opinion, for two reasons. One is she had a condition called fibromyalgia, which is difficult to get approved. Two, she worked all the way through the disability approval process, although it was below the allowed amount, which, as you look at our screen right now, Social Security allows you to work and earn up to $1,220 a month at the time of this recording. But those cases are typically very hard to get approved. So this is a great success story. Melanie used a disability attorney in conjunction with the disability approval course that you see on your screen right now from the Disability Digest. And this is a course that teaches you what to do and what not to do to get approved. It's got contributors that are well-respected industry experts that have a step-by-step lessons that are provided to individuals like Melanie to get their case approved. In addition to that, there's condition-specific approval steps, like for fibromyalgia, having this tender point test is really a key ingredient. So in the interview, you'll learn Melanie's position about getting help and how she felt about it, her opinion on getting approved with just a key condition of fibromyalgia. She has an interesting perspective on how to manage your doctor's visits through the process to increase your odds of getting approved, and also getting all of your conditions diagnosed, why you want to do that. So there's a very encouraging message from Melanie in Florida. So I hope that you find this story inspiring for you as you are either considering or going through the disability approval process. This is Brian Tarian. Make it a great day. Enjoy the interview.
Well, hey, congratulations on getting approved.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was it was a it was a hard fought battle, but
Mm-hmm.
thank you. I mean, I, I just stumbled upon you guys, and uh, honestly, you think everyone's out to rip you off, I guess, at my age, I guess, and I was so skeptical, and I'm so thankful. I
Well,
really
that's
am.
good to hear. Um, can I ask you some questions about your approval process, if you don't mind? And I'll be more specific. I mean, there's a lot of people that have similar uh, feelings, if you will, apprehension. But not only that, is one of the conditions that you went through the approval process with was fibromyalgia, which is not easy. So I'm wondering if you have any, words of advice for others out there that are starting the process, in the process, that, you'd be willing to share and allow me to communicate back out to others that are in the, similar situation.
What and I'll say this if I can. What helped me was I have a myriad of of things. I have a horrible, horrible back. I don't know if it's degenerative or whatever, but I do. I have an autoimmune issue. Um, I have had anxiety, depression. That's kind of hereditary in my family, I think, but
Mm-hmm.
well documented, well documented for a long time. And so they just, they need to um, just get, what am I trying to say? It's not, you can't get that. Well, if you, I wouldn't try it without an attorney, honestly. Um, I don't even, I don't even know. I just know I get overwhelmed very easily, and I couldn't have done it without them. Um, Now, for someone who has, you know, less brain fog, or or younger maybe. Um, I can I can see that it can be done,
Mm,
but I
mm,
would the paperwork and the gathering of the doctor's records and things like that, I would I would never have tried that on my own, because
yeah.
I would have given up. I would have given up.
Hmm.
And
So
and
getting some help is it's a key thing. When you referenced all of the conditions that you have, was there another point there, Melanie, that you feel that would be important for other people to know?
um, absolutely, absolutely, because if someone, I mean, I don't want to be discouraging. I just would say to you that I would feel for someone who just fibromyalgia was their main issue.
Hmm.
Um, I would, because it just seems like it would be so difficult to, um,
I see.
you
With
know what I
just
mean?
one condition, with a
Right.
standalone condition. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I concur for sure. Um, no, yeah, and I think, um, and were all your other conditions that you had being treated?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's okay.
They're ongoing, and um, the attorneys will tell you, get to the doctor, you know, um, and it's almost like you need to go to the doctor during that time more than you really would, because it's
Mhm.
expensive, and this, that, and the other. But again, for me, it wasn't a problem, because I
Mhm.
had just so many different things. And honestly, I think my autoimmune was what pushed it over the edge, because the judge talked about it. Um, the attorney said that they weren't going to bring it up, you know, which I thought was, mm, I disagreed with. But the judge was very thorough, and he went over all of my conditions, and he said, you know, because it is, it's a little bit of an embarrassing condition, I guess, so to speak, lichen sclerosis.
Mhm.
And, he was very kind. He said, without embarrassing yourself, tell me a little bit about, what what this does to you. And it's it's been devastating. And so I would say, for me, I had so many other things. I mean, anything that they have, or that you're not sure of, if you're having some, I ended up going to a heart doctor, and that was brand new. I never ever seen a cardiologist in my life, but he discovered um, a condition I have that I didn't know I had.
Mhm.
Um, and and just don't be discouraged. And then that's funny coming from me, because I was, every time I got denied, which they said, you're going to get denied, 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 denied. And, and I understand that now, it's, um, but your information was very helpful. Um, your videos, and your all of the things that you do for everyone was also very helpful.
That's great.
Um,
Um, I did have one other question for you, and this is super information for others out there, Melanie. When you started the process, were you working like part-time still? And did you work part-time for like a while, or all the way through, or what
all the
happened?
way all the way through.
You
Hmm.
did.
I did. I'm I teach CPR,
Okay.
And I work with a, a really wonderful person who we've known each other for a long time, and she knows everything that's going on, and not everyone is this fortunate, I know, but she would let me do the easy things.
Hmm.
And I mean, but I would still, jump in and do things I probably shouldn't be doing, but I did them anyway because, I felt guilty about, her doing the heavy lifting and things like that. But um, I did work. They told me not to make, over a certain amount of money.
Hmm.
And I wish I had known that. I could have probably filed a little earlier, but I just had never looked into it. Um, so I stayed under the threshold, um,
Okay.
because if you go over that threshold 1 month, you
Yeah.
you almost have to start. That would be your beginning point again.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen
So,
people that have gone all the way to court, and they've worked just a couple of months, during the period, and it's caused a bunch of problems. But that's
hmm
encouraging. So, um, yeah, to go through the process and to get approval working, that will also be helpful for others. So, yeah, I mean,
yeah.
thanks a bunch. That's good info.